Found the babe of the week. That's right. I'm going to be politically incorrect. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Seattle is now suing the federal government. They're claiming states' rights. And actually, you'll hear the Snowflake song, the debut song of Snowflake right here on the show. Hang in there. Well, like I said, we're not going anywhere. Just give us about 5 minutes to pay some bills. Oh, and by the way, listen to the sponsors. Listen to the sponsors. Buy their products. That's how we pay things around here.
Hey, this is Leonora Cravota from Red State Talk Radio for MyPillow. I used to have trouble sleeping. MyPillow changed all that. I now fall asleep within moments of my head touching my pillow. That's how comfortable MyPillow is with its patented interlocking fill. MyPillow stays cool and does not go flat. Plus, it's machine washable and dryable. MyPillow has a 10-year warranty and a 60-day comfort guarantee. MyPillow is also the official pillow of the National Sleep Foundation, and it's made right here in the USA. MyPillow is now offering Red State Talk Radio listeners a 4-pack special with 2 premium standard or queen pillows and 2 go anywhere pillows. That's 4 pillows for the price of 1. To take advantage of this special offer, call 1-800-961-9194 and ask for promo code RedState. That's 1-800-961-9194. Promo code RedState. Put sleepless nights behind you with MyPillow, the most comfortable pillow you will ever own.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Hey folks, did you know that 90% of all disease or discomfort is directly or indirectly related to an unclean colon? In fact, colon cancer is the 3rd most common form of cancer, and the lifetime risk of developing colon cancer is about 1 out of 20 men and women. This is Scott Adams from The Scott Adams Show and owner of Red State Talk Radio. I wanted a colon cleansing mild detox that would give me more energy without caffeine, and I found it with Life Change Tea by visiting getthetea.com. This herbal tea, with its unique blend of ingredients, is formulated to detoxify and cleanse your body and is available in a super strength formula. A healthy colon is the secret to living a healthy life. That's why I have 1 cup of Life Change Tea every day to keep the doctor away. Visit getthetea.com or call 928-308-0408. That's 928-308-0408. And tell them Scott from Red State Talk Radio sent you.
Are you being audited and do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Is the IRS threatening to take more of your money? Don't fight the IRS alone. The Tax Doctor is here to help you negotiate a lower tax bill. The IRS can freeze your assets and seize your bank accounts, but you can stop these IRS actions. The Tax Doctor will fight for you using industry secrets that can stop any IRS actions, eliminate penalties and interest, and reduce your past tax bill so you pay the IRS less. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, call the Tax Doctor now for a free IRS audit emergency review. 800-691-9879. 800-691-9879. 800-691-9879. That's 800-691-9879.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote. Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-790-4294. 800-790-4294. 800-790-4294.
Red State Talk Radio is now available as a voice command on your Amazon Echo and Echo Dot by simply saying, Alexa, play Red State Talk Radio.
Red State Talk Radio on TuneIn.
Concern to every single American. Now, we've been hearing all these stories about sanctuary cities that...
You can now find us on the Amazon Echo and Echo Dot, on TuneIn, on iHeartRadio, and we also have the phone apps in the App Store for your particular phone. And just in case we activated your Echo Dot, Alexa, stop.
Time of arrival.
America. It is 6:37 Eastern Standard Time. You are listening to the Morning News Radio with your host, Jeff Norton. Join me here every morning from 6 a.m. till 8 a.m. or on the web at www.morningnewsradio.com. That's morningnewsradio.com. Soon to be back on Facebook and YouTube. No, we are not in. We are not in jail, YouTube jail. We just haven't pushed the show out there yet. We have not pushed the show. Music on the show is provided by my good friend Ed Roman. Get out there and buy his new album called Red Omen. Red Omen. Remember Omen, Damien? You know, I've never watched those shows. I never did. I'm scared to death of that stuff, man. And that's kind of funny when you think about it. I used to do a paranormal radio, late night paranormal radio show. That's some scary stuff, man. I'll tell you. When it's real, you know, the alien stuff or what, I don't know, aliens are real or whatever. But when you talk about possession and everything, you know, possession's real. There are some possessed people out there. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. They're afflicted. And, but yeah, Omen. I was never a big fan of the Omen series, Damien, and all that stuff. And I don't think I've ever watched one. Actually, I know. I can tell you, I have never actually watched an Omen or a Damien or whatever movie from start to finish. I think The Exorcist, I think I watched it maybe from start to finish. I don't know. It's weird. You know how have you guys ever done this where you get to a TV, you're going through the idiot box? And it is the idiot box. I know. It's all right, though. But you're flipping through the idiot box, and no matter, you know, there's certain shows that you always flip to, like at the same point, movies. That's how it is with The Exorcist. with me. I always get to the point to where she does some vile things with the cross. It's weird. Maybe there's a devil. And for those that watch the movie, you guys know what I'm talking about. The scene, where she comes down to the party and the priest, they're all downstairs. And she comes down and, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. I always do, though. I always come to the movie The Exorcist at that point. Whenever I get, it's not like I'm looking. The Exorcist, those types of movies are not ones that I put on my TiVo or on my, got to record this. Yeah, I want to see the devil and all his glory and all his works. It's not like I record it. But when you're flipping through, especially like Halloween, I always come to that scene and stuff. So I've never was a fan of those types of shows. But yes, get out there, get the album, Red Omen, by my good friend Ed Roman. Yeah, great stuff, great music. Wow. I came across this video yesterday, and it was incredible, and I had to share it with you guys. And for those that know Jan Morgan, she is the first lady of the Second Amendment. She's very well known for that. Not bad to look at either. I don't want to objectify her that way. But I think it's fair. I mean, come on, people. You're not going to... I'm going to tell you, if you think you're going to get political correct here, you have turned into the wrong show. I think people, when they take the time and the energy and the effort to look good and to take care of themselves. I'm a fast slob. I'll tell you, I'm lazy. I'll be the first one to tell you that. I'm lazy in certain regards, and everything. I get that. I do not go to the gym. I do not exercise. I don't eat right. I smoke cigars, drink coffee, and I'll be the first one to tell you. But that doesn't mean that I don't appreciate the effort and the work that people do. I live vicariously through people who actually take care of themselves and everything. And Jan Morgan obviously does. If you guys don't know who I am, put her in Google. Look at, take a look at it. But she is the first, huge Second Amendment, sexy. There's just something about women who like guns. I'm sorry. I just have this thing for them. Women and guns. Sexy. I have to tell you. But Jan, came across this audio clip yesterday. It was awesome. But Jan speaks against the amendment SB 724 in Arkansas. This is actually out of the Arkansas Times. And she lays into these people. It was awesome. And she does it in such a, bless your little heart kind of way. You guys from the South know exactly what I mean. Let me give you some inside baseball. Some of you guys that are across the northern part of the Mason-Dixon line, on the other side of the Mason-Dixon line, the wrong side. Those listeners out there, I know you're out there. When a Southern person tells you, I don't know, I'll probably get in trouble by the Southern police. I'll have the DAR calling me. If you don't know who that is, you're definitely not Southern. They'll be calling me and telling me. But when a Southern person tells you "bless your little heart," it's not a compliment. They're not wishing you well. Well, they are indirectly, but it's definitely not a compliment. But she just goes after him, but she does it in a "bless your little heart" kind of way. Starts out that way, and then ends up as a firecracker that only Jan can do. Wouldn't it be great? And everything. Wow, we're getting some extra sound coming in. I hate that. That's one of the things I cannot stand about these websites. When you go to websites now and they blast you with music. That's one of my. I'm gonna just complain about it. I was gonna say another word, but I'm trying to keep it safe or, air friendly. Where is that coming from? Which one of you radio station or which one of you websites are offending me right now? Here, I'll just can them all. I hate when they do that. They play music. We get